I'm here in Tsawwassen in front of the Southlands development in the perfect location to talk to you about the top 5 things that you need to know in regards to pre-sale development and considering buying one. First is the purchase price. Now, when speaking with the developer and looking at the prices, note that a majority of the time GST is not included in that purchase price. So if the home is valued at $800,000, note that the bank will take that number, times it by 1.05 to include GST to come up with your final purchase price. The second point is the developer offering a decorating allowance? Now think of a decorating allowance as money given back off of the purchase price. So if there is a decorating allowance that is given to you, it is taken into consideration when determining the purchase price. It would probably look a little bit like the purchase price plus GST minus the decorating allowance. This is all imperative things to bring up when speaking with a mortgage broker or the bank. Now the third point to consider is the deposit. Now all developers are going to ask for a minimum deposit when writing an offer on one of the properties. Now usually it's around 5 to 10%, but each developer is different and has different requirements. Now this deposit would be based on the purchase price pre-GST and will make up a portion of your down payment. Now each developer is a little bit different in regards to the structure of when they expect the deposit, but you can anticipate needing at least 5 to 10% of the purchase price pre-GST within the first few weeks of your offer being accepted. The fourth fact is to know your completion date. Now it's going to be hard to know exactly when your completion date is when purchasing a presale because it could be 12, 18, 24 months out. But this is imperative information for your bank or lender to know. Let them know exactly when you expect the property to be done so they're able to prepare your application and best suit it with a lender that will allow you to hold a rate for that period of time. Now, of course, as we get closer to the expected completion date, your developer will provide you with a completion letter that you can give to your real estate lawyer or notary, as well as your mortgage broker or bank. Now, this date will then determine the exact completion date so the bank knows when to send the funds to your solicitor to complete the purchase. And the fifth and final point would be a pre-approval. Now, not all banks and lenders will hold an interest rate long enough for your pre-sale to be complete. But there are some out there that will hold interest rates for up to 18 to 24 months. So it's imperative that you work with a bank or lender that will allow you the security of knowing that all conditions are signed off, you've been approved, and you have a rate hold in place. Now don't worry, because these rates are going to be slightly higher than what's currently being offered, but once you're within that 120 days to your completion date, banks will lower interest rates if they are available. If they're higher, well, good thing you got that pre-approval in place and you worked with a bank that allows a long duration for their pre-approvals. I urge you to reach out to the Patching Mortgage Service team to allow us to help you with your upcoming pre-sale purchase, to make sure that you are fully supported and know exactly what the next steps are in your journey to home ownership. I look forward to hearing from you. If you found this video informative, please subscribe and share.